Hlasele singena ngendlovu yangena Vusabalele sekufika amakhosi ngempela Hlasele singena ngendlovu
Water, the source of life. Life, ne? Life. We always say life is difficult. Sisukela izinto, man. Why is time to sukela izinto? Life is, there's nothing wrong in life. It's like you saying guns have a problem. Isibhamu masihleli phansi ngeke senze nix until it lands on a person's hand. That's how life it is. That's how life is. I like to make an example with look at the whole cosmos. Stars, planets, including Earth. So when I look at myself on Earth, probably almost non-existence. You can't see me in comparison with the entire cosmos. So how do I then expect life to accommodate me? I need to forge my way through life, fit in life, find my journey, have my vision, have my dream, and travel that path. Here's another example. The entire world community. I've never heard there are similar fingerprints between people. And look at how small is a portion of fingerprint that separates and identify a person. So which means you are who you are. I am who I am. Now there's a lot of things that have been spoken about me. There's even very, very serious allegations, untested allegations. Some people were given platforms to lie. Big institutes provide platforms for very serious allegations. Those allegations are not tested. You see, hey, to be a man in South Africa, to be a man in South Africa feels like a sin. Feels like a sin. I don't know who thinks men cannot be abused emotionally, verbally, mentally, even physically. Men do get abused. The issue is men like to hide in a corner and keep quiet. But there are signs. Check sometimes makublonyile. Umuntu uzalifaka ibhodlela. Shabo 10 ebusuku kusaphuzwa. Umuntu usabukubuyela ekhaya. Usabukhuluma la emajiteni. And we as guys, when we gather like that, we talk a lot of bullshit, lie to each other. When women are together, they plan things, they strategize things. There's no shame. Because understand, sometimes when you're abused, you are not retaliating because you are not that kind of a person. You are not that type of a person. I think sometimes before you judge a person, Have a listen. I need to introduce myself. You need to know who I am. Then you can take it from there. Mzu Mzazi. Who is this man? I am a great child of King Paul, ozalwa nguSibiside, ofaku, onhlane, ohlamba ngobubele, omthwa, the Mpondo Royal. I am from there. Oh yeah, I grew up in Jordan, but I am from there. Impondo land ikhona ndisagoduka nangoku. That's who I am. Now, everybody is guided by their principles and beliefs. Simplify this for you. Let's go back to the Garden of Eden. Now, according to the scripture, according to the Bible, God creates a man. He then creates a woman. When he sees this is not complete, this needs a partner, God creates a woman. When he finishes creating a woman, he takes a part of a man. They say it's a rib. He takes a rib from a man and give it to the woman. Now, already for me there, a woman has a portion of a man, but the man doesn't have the portion of the woman. Now God is done. He's got this couple. He's not gonna create anymore. He's leaving it between these two to duplicate his godly work. Men are only given a seed which takes a second in contributing in making another human, another person. But God gives a womb to the woman. The sperm goes in there, meets with the, combined with an egg, and life is formed. Good. Or put it on silent. Take your time, we'll still be rolling. We deep. Now, the womb is a factory to make people. We are all made by a woman. So, for me, when you lay a hand on a woman, you're fighting with God. That is for sure. I do not believe in that. And you see, when you say, I was actually abused. How were you abused? What is this abuse? What happened actually? What actually happened? Because I became a man who never feared to say, I am abused. I never feared to go to the SAPS and lay a charge. Believe it or not, it's not a joke that when you go to that SAPL's customer care, what we used to call a charge office, here you are a joke, yo. Here you are a joke. But I persevered. I struggled as a man to convince the authorities that I need help. I am abused because, I don't know, well, for me, it's two people, but they're female, you know. I'm an exercising person as well. Probably if we had to fight, I've got different types of training. Maybe if I had to fight, I would win the fight physically. But I'm not that kind of a person who wanted to lift his hand on a woman. So you wouldn't even be sure sometimes whether you are provoked so that when you lift your hand, you can be sent to prison. Because remember, this is time for destruction. You are being destroyed. So anything is possible. I left my home and stayed in a flat just to be safe. We got to the justice system. The documents. There's a file with all my reports, affidavits, but I wasn't getting help. I had to leave my house. So as a man, we are subjected to such. We need to start talking openly so that you can be able to get help, so that you don't end up killing your woman. Because remember, man, as well, you know, in life there are indifferences. I come first in my life. Your partner comes first in her life. At some point, when a person takes a decision that works for her at that time, it is greener pastures for her. Whatever best that she believes it is at that point, she takes that decision. You become a casualty of love. Focus on your journey. Find your journey. Find your path. Travel your journey. Hey, lick those wounds, man, and move on. Run with the pain. Don't let it stop you. Don't be stationary. When you are stationary, you are losing life. Seconds are a part of your life. When you are busy focusing on a second that didn't work for you but gave you pain, you are not focusing on the seconds that are coming. They are passing you by. Those seconds are piling up. It is a portion of your life that is gone, that is not coming back. You wasted it on a pain. So when you run with the pain, it is painful, but you're going forward. Run with the pain. Those who understand soccer will understand what I'm talking about. Here's this striker. Millions of rands have been spent. This striker is feared. You come to that new club, they put you on the field. The opposition is going to make you feel the cock. They're going to kick you. They're going to make you not shy. Now, once you feel that pain, they pull their eyes, they put their eyes, they put their eyes. If you go and sit on the bench, you haven't scored that match. In that game, you haven't scored. But if they put that eyes and you can run with that pain, you're a striker, you're an intelligent striker. Millions have been spent for you because you are that good. Now, what happens might be because you are such a brilliant striker, you find yourself in a good position. The ball comes. You score with the same foot that has the pain. That's what I'm talking about when I say run with the pain. And now, I've lived life. Didn't fall from the tree. Never had an easy life. Never had an easy life. I grew up as a child, seeing my father beating up my mother like nobody's business. I ended up growing up resenting my father so bad that even when I grew up, when we were starting to kind of form some kind of a relationship with my father, I never even had an opportunity because he passed away. I think about it. He is my ancestor. I'm a spiritual person, I believe in. My father is my ancestor. Sometimes there's a second hesitation to call his name. But I do, because he is. And probably where he is regretful now that he did that. So, yes, I am my father's son, but I don't have to be like him. I've seen what is wrong. I do not like what is wrong. So therefore, I can't do it. So, as men, asibe ngamadoda emadodeni, alpha. What is an alpha? What is an ideal alpha? Go back to human creation. A man is a provider. You provide a seed. A seed is welcomed. That seed spends 72 hours in the womb, seeking for an opportunity to catch that one egg, and fertilization takes place. As a man, you should be a provider. Don't make a mistake. We need to even stop this language of taking care of women, taking care of women. They're not disabled. Women can take care of each other. But naturally, it becomes a partnership where different contributions happen. Your partner. You can't buy a soul. Yeah, we know what girls do. Circumstances can put you in certain situations because you're trying to make a living, because you're trying to survive. But I'll make a decent example. You go on social media, you will find girls posting their ass and what have you, all of that. But if you're a man, nobody pushes your fingers to say hi. You do it yourself voluntarily. You say hi. She responds. You speak further. Maybe you end up in a point where you meet. You open your wallet. Nobody forces you. You open the wallet. You buy a townhouse. You buy a house. You still don't own that soul. You chose to do that. When she sees greener pastures better than you and she moves on, hey, you lost it. Look at life as a war, man. There's battles along the way. If you lose some battles, accept, go and gear up and prepare for the next battle. You lost. Yes, we as men, we have weaknesses. Sometimes instead of thinking using your brain, you start thinking izinto. So therefore, let the female species not suffer because of you. Let the female species not suffer because when, as a man, you decided to bottle things up, what boiler, and you end up killing. Speak up, man. You know, let's combine as men. Let's sit, let's have our sessions. Let's talk. Let's heal each other. Let's plan. Let's be ideal men. Let us play our role properly. Look at the murders that are happening in South Africa currently. It's men who are killing. Where is this big anger coming from? We are killing. You haven't even, I don't know, maybe if you have heard, tell me. There's very rare where you come across a serial killer who's a woman. men are killing. You know, right now, the world is the way it is. We feel that the world is going down. Ever since the beginning of time, men have been governing. Men have been bragging that they are the inventors of things. Yeah, we invented things that are using diesel, petrol. The fumes are messing up the ozone, climate change. People got awards for creating cars. I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe we need to go and withdraw those awards because now those inventions are destroying the world. Men have been in governance since the beginning of time. Is it not even time maybe that we kind of let women govern? You know, maybe we'll live in a better world. So therefore, let us be alphas. Let us be an alpha amongst alphas. Be the ideal man. Let us speak. Let's look. Let's get to a point where we can sit. You know, if you feel you need to speak, if you feel you need to talk, come. Let's record it. Let's sit together and share our experiences. I'm not here as a huge psychologist to heal people, but I believe that personal experiences exchanged, you begin to see that you thought you have a problem. Guess what? There are people with bigger problems than you have. That's why I bet you sometimes, sometimes kuphakanyiswa ama-roof uyofainta with problems that you will see, whereby ezakho maybe don't even begin to measure. So sharing heals. Now, my psychologists, they don't do magic. They speak to you, they ask you the questions. Uziphendula wena, uhile ngokuziphendula wena. Let's grow together. You know, let's get to a point where we can have sessions where, as men, when there's a case at GPV, siphume ngobuningi and march and make sure ukuthi those who kill our women, they get punished for it. We can't destroy God on earth. Women are godly. I worship women. Those are goddesses, people makers. Mina ngiwesi futhi, in the womb I stayed 10 full months. I came on the 11th month. It was war. There was love. There was care. There was no Makelwane who's whispering and talking bull. I was safe, sound. I came to this earth. Trouble. Hey, this earth. Trouble. But there is a way to live around in life and be a good person. Asibe, amadoda.
Fika makhosa ngempela veluvale seshaya ingoma nyatela utete mfana siyasebenza sishaya ingoma akasathane vutha umlilo siyahliphiza ngafike ngasipitha amavaka abaleka dala ngibatshela ngizobathela induku beloku bengiteka bengihleka